Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Chasing the Sun, where we do everything RV van life, full-time living. New merch is up. I'll drop a link down below. And here's Wolfie in the holiday spirit for December 2020. Alright guys, so today we're doing a part 2 of staying warm in a van, RV, or a car. I will put the other part 1 down below so you all can see that. First video was kind of how do you keep yourself warm and your rig warm, sort of some homemade insulation and what to dress, and just some concepts on that and how your rig can lose heat. But today we're actually going to go over the heat sources, and there's several in this video. I've got tons and tons, but this should help keep you guys warm. But I can't say it enough, guys, if you are in a cold weather climate and you don't have a good heat source, get a heat source. And if you're in a car, I worry about you guys sometimes. I get emails from people who are living in Canada in cars, and they're like, how can I stay warm? I don't know what to tell you. It's a scary thing. Anyway, improve your situation, and I'll send you love and light. That's the best that I can do. So anyway, that's what we're doing today on Chasing the Sun. Thanks for watching. Wolfie says, get me out of this dang thing. If it's your first time watching, or you've watched a lot of our videos, please hit the subscribe button. We are growing pretty darn steady. We're real proud of that. We're at about 350 subscribers, and we need to get to 1,000, and we're hoping to do that early next year. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If there's something I haven't covered in van life, hit me with an email below or a comment, and I'll see what I can do. Remember, you have to get up every single day for the rest of your life and do one thing that gets you closer to your dreams. Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Love every one of you guys. Grateful for every one of you. You guys are my Christmas gift. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one. All right, so the electrical heater has been going an hour, and it's 56 degrees. That's plenty warm enough for me. If you are camping and you can plug in somewhere, this is it. It's a $20 Walmart heater. It has a shut off. If it tips over, take it back right up. It's 20 bucks, keeps the whole rig reasonably warm after about an hour, so you can't beat those. All right, and I hope this video doesn't end up being too long, but anyway, I've got an onboard furnace. That's the thermostat, the CO2 sensor, which I'm going to say 10 times in this. CO2 sensor, CO2 sensor, CO2 sensor. Never, ever, 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 ever have a heat source without a CO2 sensor. It is very, very important. And what I do when I'm camping, I have to be plugged in, and you can hear that heater in the background. I have to be plugged in, and then I just hit a button. You hear that? And then right down there, my furnace will come on. And it does a great job. It runs on propane, the same propane that runs this runs the stove up there, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But if you are at a place where you can plug into it in a campsite, you're not going to need anything else. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that just came on. So before I do this next one and the other ones that are coming up, you just need to know you shouldn't use this for heat. Nobody should use this for heat. I'm going to say the same thing that Bob Wells said. If you do, it will probably hurt you, but you shouldn't. The first time I did this was in 1985 when I had a van, and I used some of these open flame heats. You should never do it because it's not really a good thing. But if you should choose to do that, okay, so that's going to heat this entire place up, and if it's really, really cold, I would do all 4 of those. You shouldn't do it though. And then of course right here, I've got a vent. I crack that. Always, if you're going to use any heating method in a small vehicle, RV, van, back of a truck, you need to be well vented. And also, I'm not going to say it enough. I can't say it enough, rather. You need a good CO2 sensor. Okay, again, notice the CO2 monitor in the back. I have 2 in this rig, and anytime I use a source, even the onboard heat with the propane, it's very important. And again, you shouldn't do this, but if you had a situation where you had a single burner Coleman cooking camp stove, these make amazing heaters. Again, you need to make sure that you've got plenty of your windows cracked. If you have a vent, your vent's cracked. these make amazing heaters, but again, you probably shouldn't do that. I've done these since really the first time I did it in a survival situation really was when I was homeless in 1985. This kept me warm. I cracked a window. It was fine. But again, that's your decision. The only bad part of them is these butane, the fuel. And again, I bought this to show you guys how to set it up. I'm going to do it right out of the box. I'll show you how to do these. The next three things I'm going to do the same thing with. These are a little expensive. These do last a little bit longer than the next one I'm going to show you, and these are $3 or $4. So I think this will probably last about 12 hours. Again, good heat in an emergency situation, but I wouldn't suggest it. All right, so that was a single burner cooking camping stove. This is the classic 2-burner, and I bought this to show you guys how to cook and stuff and do some other things with it. And again, you got the CO2 monitor. I cannot tell you how important those are, and I'm going to mention that every time I mention something in this video. But this is an amazing source of heat as well. Again, I don't recommend it for everyone. You have to decide whether you're going to take that on yourself. You know, there have been accidents and there are open flames, and that's really not a smart thing to do. But again, I've done that, and I continue to do it to this day because I'm very, very super safe. So these are a very good source of heat. And the only problem with that is that these little guys, I get about 5 hours out of these, and they're like $3, $3.50. So, you know, you're talking about a lot of money per month to keep your dwelling, your van, your vehicle, your RV warm. I mean, as opposed to freezing to death, though, you know, it's a good option. Now there is a hack, and the hack is right behind this video. I'm going to show you that you can hook these up to the big 20-gallon canisters, and I'm going to show you that in another video. And then that way you have heat for $15 for a couple of weeks, as opposed to $15 for a day or two. So again, you got to decide for yourself if these are safe or not. And the CO2 monitor is the most important thing about this video. And if you get nothing else, remember that. Now I know that some of you are like, dude, you had a Mr. Buddy, it lasted 4 times and it broke, and you said you were mad. I was mad, I still am mad, but you know, this dude, which is normally like $79, was on sale at Walmart for $49, and I thought, you know what, I didn't have time to get a diesel heater or, you know, one of the Canadian models that are so much better quality-wise and have better reviews and last longer. So I'm going to give Mr. Buddy another shot. And yeah, you know, it runs on these as well, just like the last one. And again, these are $3.50 a piece, basically. They last about 4 or 5 hours. Again, it's an expensive way to heat, but you know, they got really good safety features, way better than the little stoves. And of course, as always, check out the CO2 monitors. I have 2 of those. Those are really important. I'm going to give this guy another try. It's brand new in the box again. I'll show you the other 2 in the box. We got a lot of work to do coming up, guys, and I'm excited to show you that in these colder winter months. But I am headed south. Great, thank goodness I can't. But anyway, yeah, Mr. Buddy heater, and these are expensive. They are safe. I believe that the reliability, that's on you. Again, the first thing out of my mouth was that I just had one. It only lasted 4 times, but I'm going to see if I can do better on this. And the hack really on this is, and I just mentioned it with the Coleman stove, you can hook this up to the big 20-gallon propane tanks and spend $30 a month instead of a few hours for $4. So you have to have special hookups for these, a hose and a filter. And again, that's coming soon. I've ordered those from Amazon. I've got a whole bunch of stuff to show you guys. But anyway, this is probably the safest and the most reliable, reliably safest, not the most reliable heater source, which I just said. But anyway, I'll show you guys how to do that as well. All right, guys, that's kind of it. I mean, there's a lot of ways to stay warm, and because I've been doing this for a couple of years, I know how to do that. And if you're just starting the life, or you're trying to get into the life, and you don't consider the fact that you are going to be cold, even out in Arizona, I've boondocked out there, it gets 25 degrees at night. So you know, it may get 70 during the day, but there are very few places, South Texas and South Florida, where you know, you're not going to really have to deal with. So this is a real world issue. I thought I could bring something to you guys on this. It's no joke out here. If you don't have a heat source, you probably shouldn't do this unless you live in South Florida, like I said. So hope that helped, guys. If you enjoyed the channel, I know this was a long video, but I felt it was very, very important. I'm getting like literally tons, dozens of people have asked me to do this video, and so, you know, that's it. Let's recap. Dress in layers, cover your windows, cover your floor, find a good, as safe heat source as you can. The CO2 monitor, the CO2 monitor, the CO2 monitor. I have two, one next to my bed and one up on that wall. Cannot say that enough. Choose your heat source wisely. And the reason, guys, I know I'm going to get some crap on the Mr. Buddy. They're inexpensive. I'm just hoping that maybe I did something wrong. And then if it doesn't work again, I'm going to see if I can get somebody from Mr. Buddy to talk to me. But I'm not going to be a negative Nelly. I'm going to say this is going to work. I actually had one a long time ago and it worked forever. So I don't know if they're just not making them as well or whatever. But so yeah, that's it. You know, make a small box, dress in layers. If you have an animal, that's the #1 thing, guys. Keep them safe, keep them warm. You know, bar out as much of the cold as you can, including the floor. You know, I could get blankets for this whole thing and pillows to insulate for probably $40 at a dollar store. So totally worth it. And really, you got to stay warm. And if you can't stay warm, you shouldn't really be doing this. So all right, that's it. Guys, if you got something out of this video, hit that subscribe button, smash the bells. We are coming back at you with our normal 3 videos a week. I'm pulling out of here soon. In about a week or so, we're going to get on the road. We're going to do some cold winter camping, and where you're going to see some of the things that I just taught you and put those into practice. And then we're headed south eventually, hopefully soon. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Chasing the Sun, where we do everything RV and van life, full-time living. And if I haven't covered something, let me know. I need to know, because I want you guys to watch. I want you guys to subscribe. I want you to share. I want you to, you know, be a part of my community as I grow my channel, which we're doing really well. We're almost at 350 subscribers. We're doing really well that way, guys, but we need to get to 1,000. I can't really talk to you know, getting partners to help support the channel until I can do that, but we're doing great. Thank you so much. Spread the word. Me and Wolfie need you. And that's it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of this. Remember, guys, you have to get up every single day for the rest of your life and do one thing that gets you closer to your dreams. Don't freeze, guys. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching, guys.